taking the van in for an MOT. Right, I've arrived at my accountant's and look at this. They've put a new height restriction barrier up. So I can't even get to my accountant's office. That's just crazy, isn't it? So here's something that may interest you, or it may not. This lake is a natural lake. And when I was a youngster, and I'm talking about when I was 10, maybe 12 years old, all of this area used to be woodland. And this lake was in the middle of the woods. It's really built up. There's all these houses everywhere. Look at this. And this is right next to the Blue Water Shopping Centre in Kent. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Well, that was a bit of a flying visit to Kent. I've managed to get Mary MOT'd, see my accountant, and most importantly, spend some time with my daughter. So now I'm going to hot tail it back to Gloucester, get back to sorting out the new workshop. So now that I've got a new workshop, all I need to do is empty the shipping container, take everything from the shipping container to the new workshop, and also what I don't need at the workshop I can now take back to my original storage locker, storage unit. Right, it's going to be another long day. I've got to admit though, I'm going to miss this place, even though I've only been here a month. Crappy, I forgot about that. I forgot I've still got the fridge in here for the van. Yeah, I'm going to need to get the fridge out first, I think. Do I need... Yeah, I do need the fridge because I want to build a cabinet for it. So I definitely need the fridge. Because how am I going to build a cabinet for it if I haven't got it down? Oops. That was the door opening. So there you go. I guess one of the downsides of having a domestic fridge instead of a camper van fridge is that the door doesn't lock. Well, I'm very lucky that this didn't break. I think I'm going to put that on the front seat. Paint, glue and all that sort of stuff. Yep. Take a chair to the workshop. That's it. Everything else in there can go back to the lock-up. That lock can go to the workshop. But that was easy enough. Apart from the fridge. But it all went back in alright. Everything's good. So now let's go to the new workshop. Right. See you when I get there. So here we are back at the workshop. Most people would call this a barn, but me, I'm going to be calling this a workshop from now on. After all, this is where the work is going to continue on my Mercedes Vario. I'm so grateful I got this place, honestly. It's been an absolute godsend. Right, let's get some of this stuff out of the van. There you go, told you that wasn't quite a lot there. It's literally just my fridge and some bits and bobs that I need to carry on converting this Mercedes Vario into a luxurious Overlander. Well, I'm back at the storage container, hopefully for the very last time. And that is that. My storage locker is now as empty as the day it was when I moved in. Leaving nothing behind, no trace that I was ever here. But before I go, there's one last thing I need to do, and that's pay a little visit to the toilet for the very last time. If you know, you know. Well, I'm now back at me lockup. I'm going to drop this stuff off, and also I've got a spare 400 watt solar panel in there. I'm going to get that and take it to the workshop. And using that solar panel, I'm going to power my entire workshop. Well, the trouble is, I can't get anywhere near my doors. There's cars parked everywhere. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but I'm sure we'll work it out. Well, I changed my mind about the big solar panel because there's just no way I can get it out my doors past those two cars. But I have got my little, thank you, I have got my little Bluetti portable solar panel, so I think that'll do for now. I haven't really got to worry about it. Somebody's giving me some strange looks, but that's alright, I'm used to that. Right. Navigating my way around this rather tight car park. It's really busy here today. Okay, thank you very much. Now, whilst I'm sat here in traffic, I want to answer a big question that a lot of people have been asking me, and that is, will I be bringing back Waffle on a Wednesday this winter? Yes, absolutely, 100%, especially now that I'm no longer in the self-build barn community, as it were, and I've got a lot more free time on my hands, and my new workshop hasn't got any doors on it. So during the winter months I will be bringing back Waffle on a Wednesday. And for those of you that are new here, I used to do a regular slot on my channel where I answer your questions. So if you've got any questions for me, start that question with hashtag Waffle on a Wednesday, and when I get round to filming my Waffle on a Wednesday, I will answer your questions. Well, I will do my best to answer your questions. Right, traffic's clearing. I'll see you when I get to the new workshop. I think what I'm going to do is actually have a bit of a move around and a bit of a sort out stuff, try and sort of get things a better organised. So once I've done all of that, I'll get back and show you what I've come up with. You ever get the feeling you don't quite know where things should fit? I'm just going to put it under there for now. So that's the Bluetti AC180. I think it's going to be perfect for what I need in here. And the nice thing about this is it's big enough to give me all the power I need, but small enough that I can actually take it back to Becky's with me at night and charge it up. So if I've got to run any of my power tools, I'm hoping that the Bluetti AC180 will give me enough power to run drills and saws and so on and so forth. It's going to save me having to run a generator. I'm also going to connect up some lights and stuff in here and hopefully run those off of that as well. We're going to be putting the Bluetti 180 to the test, that's for sure. Right, don't know if I'm going to keep it there permanently, although it does kind of make sense. It's just, and I can plug a solar panel into this as well and run it out the front if need be. But I have got, like I mentioned earlier on in this video, I have got a big huge 400 watt solar panel, so I'm going to rig that up somehow outside. Hopefully during the day I can draw some power from the sun. Well, what sun we do have at the moment is a bit doubtful, but anyway, that's my plan for power, because there is no power coming into this building, so I'm going to rely heavily on the power packs that I've collected over the years. And I have got a Bluetti AC300 in the Vario, and I've got a Bluetti AC200 Max in my Mercedes Sprinter. And no, this is not a sponsored video, although Bluetti have sent me these products for free in the past to make review videos about them. Because now I'm really going to be putting them to the test. Right, now it does look a little bit disorganised, probably because it is. So in my mind I'm thinking to myself, mechanical stuff for doing maintenance on the vans, on the vehicles, I'm going to have this end of the workshop, this end of the workshop, and woodworking stuff I'm going to have that end. So everything this side of the bench is for woodworking, everything on the right hand side is for mechanics. Hopefully that makes some kind of sense, but obviously over time this will evolve. I've also got my big yellow chest cabinet type thing that I want to bring down and probably put in that corner behind you. Now I know a lot of people out there are probably thinking, but you haven't got any doors, what are we going to do about security? Well, I have got quite a few cameras laid out around here, plus the farmer's got a big CCTV system on his house. His house is literally just the other side of this wall, and he's got cameras facing in this direction. I'm also going to be putting a camera up there, a Wi-Fi camera, so when I'm at home I can actually look and see what's going on in here. So I'm not really that bothered about, well, like, obviously I am bothered about security. It does, you know, it's on the back of my mind, but I'm quite confident everything should be fine. Obviously I'll be locking the van up at night, and all my expensive power tools I'll be taking with me. I won't be leaving them here. So basically most of the stuff here, if it was to get nicked, it would be inconvenient, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's all replaceable. So there we go. So that is it. That's pretty much me moved into the new workshop, which means I can now continue working on the Vario, thankfully. It's been a couple of months now since I've actually done any work on the Vario, so I'm chomping at the bit to get working. But first thing I do need to do is actually sort out power here. And like I say, I've got a big huge 400 watt solar panel. I'm going to go and get that. Maybe put up some shelves behind you there and sort out this wall and put a tarpaulin up there to block that gap up. We'll do that in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you found it mildly entertaining, slightly informative. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon. Listen to the birds. Isn't that wonderful? I'm so going to enjoy the silence of this place. Right, I'm off. Ta-da for now.